Why do we use cubic units for combined solids volume? Imagine filling a box with tiny building blocks. Each block is 1 unit long, wide, and tall. When you fill the entire box, you count how many of these small blocks fit inside. That's how we measure the space inside a solid shape. We use cubic units because they show us the full three-dimensional space an object takes up. Think about a cube that is 1 centimeter long, 1 centimeter wide, and 1 centimeter tall. The volume of that cube is 1 cubic centimeter. If you have a larger shape, like a cylinder or a combination of shapes, you find its volume by seeing how many of these tiny 1-unit cubes fit inside. The total number of these cubes is what tells us the volume in cubic units. When shapes are combined, like a box attached to a cylinder or a sphere sitting on a cube, we find the volume of each part separately. We then add these volumes together. Since each part's volume is measured in cubic units, the total volume stays in cubic units too. This makes it easy to understand how much space the whole combined shape occupies. Using cubic units helps us think about space in a clear way. It's different from measuring area, which only looks at the surface or 2 dimensions. Volume measures all 3 dimensions at once. That's why cubic units are perfect for describing how much space a solid shape takes up. This method also makes calculations straightforward. If you know the volume of a cube, a cylinder, and a cone, you can add them up to find the total space inside a complex shape. It's like stacking or fitting together different building blocks, each measured in cubic units. In real life, we use cubic units to figure out how much paint we need to cover a wall, how much water a tank can hold, or how much space is inside a storage container. When working with combined shapes, measuring in cubic units keeps everything simple and consistent. So, whenever you see volume in math or science, remember it's all about counting the tiny cubes that fill up the space. That's why we use cubic units for combined solids. It's a clear, easy way to understand the full size of three-dimensional objects.